There comes a moment in life when you look around and realize that people don't treat you the way you deserve. They ignore your worth. They talk over you. They laugh at your silence. They twist your kindness into weakness, and something inside you begins to break. Not loudly, not with screams, but quietly, like a glass cracking beneath pressure. You smile, but your soul knows it's not okay. You laugh, but your heart feels heavy. You try to stay calm, but deep down, a voice inside you keeps whispering, "Why am I letting them do this to me?" This video isn't just about those moments of disrespect. It's about what comes next. It's about rising without revenge. It's about standing tall without shouting. It's about building a version of you so powerful, so unshakable, that disrespect no longer wounds. It bounces off your peace. We're not here to teach you how to fight people. We're here to help you master yourself, your patience, your dignity, your boundaries, your healing. Because the strongest people in this world are not the loudest. They are the ones who know how to stay silent with strength, walk away with wisdom, and rise again with grace. So, if you've ever been disrespected, if you've ever felt invisible, if you're tired of being taken for granted, this video is for you. Let's begin the journey of reclaiming your power with calmness, class, and courage. When someone disrespects you, it can feel like a heavy punch to the heart. It shakes your confidence. It makes you question your worth. You may start thinking, why did they say that to me? Or what did I do wrong? But here's something important you need to understand deeply. Their disrespect is not about you. It's about them. People often speak or act from what's happening inside them. If a person is unhappy, angry, jealous, or insecure, it shows in the way they treat others. Disrespectful people usually carry pain within themselves. They don't feel good about their own life, so they try to make others feel small. They mock, insult, ignore, or belittle others, not because those people deserve it, but because they don't know how to be kind. So, when someone disrespects you, it doesn't mean you're unworthy. It just shows they haven't learned how to be respectful. You must learn to separate their actions from your identity. Just because someone treats you badly doesn't mean you are bad. Just because they say something harsh doesn't mean it's true. Your worth doesn't decrease because of someone's poor behavior. You are still valuable. You are still strong. You are still deserving of respect, no matter how others behave. Often people project their own struggles onto others. They speak to you with anger because they are angry inside. They try to bring you down because they are already feeling low. Their world may be full of pain, and instead of healing it, they throw it at others. So the next time someone disrespects you, pause and remind yourself, this is a reflection of them, not of me. That single thought can protect your heart and help you stay calm. If you take every disrespect personally, it will break your spirit. But if you recognize that it's not about you, you take back your power. You become emotionally free. You stop blaming yourself for how others act. You stop overthinking every rude comment. You stop carrying their poison inside your mind. This is a strong step toward emotional freedom and maturity. When you rise above the disrespect and don't let it shape your emotions, you show real strength. It doesn't mean you're weak for staying quiet. It means you're wise enough not to engage in every negative energy that comes your way. Not every comment deserves your attention. Not every action deserves your reaction. Some things are better ignored than absorbed. And the truth is, when you keep your cool in the face of disrespect, you protect your peace. You don't let their actions disturb your calm mind. You don't give them the power to ruin your day. You choose to stay grounded, confident, and clear about who you are. That's real power. The ability to know your value even when someone else fails to see it. So let them be rude. Let them underestimate you. Let them talk behind your back. It's not your job to make them respectful. It's your job to stay respectful, even when they are not, because your character is what matters most. The way you carry yourself, especially in difficult moments, shows your strength. Disrespect can be painful, but if you respond with patience, awareness, and wisdom, it loses its power over you. Let them reveal who they are. You just stay true to who you are. That's how you rise above. That's how you grow, and that's how you win. When someone disrespects you, the first thing that happens inside is a burst of emotion. Your heart starts to race. Your hands may shake. Your mind is filled with thoughts like, how dare they? Or I need to put them in their place. That emotional fire is normal. You're human. You feel hurt, angry, shocked, or even humiliated. But what you do next is what truly defines you. And here is the truth. Reacting emotionally to disrespect gives the other person power over you. But responding calmly, that shows you are in control of yourself. You see, emotional reactions are fast and messy. When you shout back, insult, or cry in anger, you're letting the other person control your behavior. They push a button and you jump. That's not strength. That's not self-respect. True power lies in your ability to stay calm when someone is trying to break your peace. Let's imagine someone says something cruel or mocks you in front of others. They want to embarrass you or make themselves feel bigger. Now, if you explode in anger, they've succeeded. They've pulled you down to their level. But if you take a deep breath, pause and speak in a calm voice, or even choose silence, you stay above their game. You show that their behavior doesn't control your spirit. Calmness is not weakness. It's not surrender. It's self-control. It's proof that you know who you are, and no one can shake that. Staying calm protects your dignity. It allows you to respond wisely instead of reacting emotionally. When you respond, you think first, you act with purpose, and you choose words that protect your peace. This doesn't mean you never speak up. It means you choose the right time and the right way. Maybe you say something later when emotions have settled, or maybe you don't say anything at all because it's not worth your energy. Not every action needs a reaction. Some people behave badly just to get attention or start a fight. Don't give them that satisfaction. Don't give them control over your emotions. Also remember this, your emotional energy is limited. If you waste it on every disrespectful comment, you'll be tired, frustrated, and emotionally drained. Your peace is too valuable to be disturbed by every rude word or cold attitude. Protect your mind, guard your heart, choose calm over chaos. There is great strength in silence. Sometimes the best thing you can do is say nothing and walk away with your head high. Let them talk, let them laugh, let them try to hurt you. Their behavior is their choice. But your reaction, that's your power. And when you stay calm, you show that you belong to a higher level of thinking. You don't live in the mud where they want to drag you. You live with grace, dignity, and emotional wisdom. Over time, people notice. They see that you don't get easily shaken. You become someone others respect, not because you fight back, but because you stand tall in silence. That is rare. That is beautiful. So the next time someone disrespects you and you feel that fire rising inside, take a deep breath. Pause. Ask yourself, is this worth my peace? Most of the time, the answer will be no. Then walk away or respond with quiet confidence. Let your calm speak for you. And later, when you're alone, be proud of yourself. Be proud that you didn't let anger control you. Be proud that you didn't react like they expected. You responded like a person who knows their worth. Respect is something every human being deserves, but not everyone gives it. When someone repeatedly disrespects you, it is not just a one-time mistake. It becomes a habit. And when you allow it without saying anything, you are silently teaching them that it's okay to treat you that way. That's why learning to set boundaries is one of the most important things you can do for your self-respect, mental peace, and emotional well-being. But here's the beauty of it. You don't need to be rude, aggressive, or loud to set a boundary. You don't have to shout to be strong. You don't have to fight to be firm. Real strength lies in calm confidence. When you know your worth, You don't have to beg anyone to treat you right. You simply draw the line. Setting a boundary means clearly showing others what you will accept and what you won't. It means choosing to walk away from conversations that turn toxic. It means limiting your time around people who drain your energy. It means speaking up when someone crosses a line, but doing it with calm words and a steady tone. Some people are afraid to set boundaries because they don't want to seem rude, but you must understand this. Protecting your peace is not rude. Respecting your space is not selfish. Saying no when something feels wrong is not bad behavior. It's necessary, it's healthy, it's powerful. You can set boundaries with respect. For example, if someone speaks to you in a harsh or mocking tone, you don't have to match their tone. You can calmly say, "I don't like the way you're speaking to me. Let's continue when we can talk respectfully." If someone is constantly putting you down, you don't have to stay silent. You can say, "I prefer not to be spoken to like that." These are simple words, but they carry strength. And sometimes you don't even need to say anything. You just slowly distance yourself. You stop replying as quickly. You become less available. You protect your space. That quiet boundary often speaks louder than words. It tells people, "I respect myself too much to allow this treatment." It's important to remember that you teach others how to treat you. If you always stay silent, if you always forgive without any change, if you always tolerate the pain, people might continue disrespecting you, not because they don't know it hurts, but because they know you won't stop them. But when you set a boundary, you send a clear message. You say, "I am not here to be treated poorly. I know my worth." And it's okay if people don't like your boundaries. It's okay if they call you too sensitive or dramatic. That's just another way they try to make you feel guilty for standing up for yourself. But you don't owe anyone your comfort, your time, or your emotional energy, especially those who constantly hurt you. Setting boundaries is not about building walls around your heart. It's about building a door, one that only allows in kindness, respect, and positive energy. Everyone doesn't deserve full access to you. Some people need to be loved from a distance, and that's perfectly fine. When you start setting boundaries, you will lose some people, the ones who only stayed because you had no limit. But you will gain something far more valuable: peace, clarity, and self-respect. And slowly, you will attract people who value you, not for what you allow, but for who you are. So never be afraid to draw the line. Do it gently, but firmly. Let your kindness stay strong, but let your standards stay clear. You are not rude for protecting your heart. You are wise. When someone disrespects you, your first instinct might be to react, to defend yourself, or even to hurt them back with words or actions. That's a very natural feeling. No one likes to be insulted, ignored, or treated unfairly. But here's where true strength is tested. Can you stay calm when everything inside you wants to explode? Can you remain kind when someone is trying to pull you into darkness? That's what it means to become the bigger person. Being the bigger person doesn't mean you're weak. It doesn't mean you allow others to treat you like you're nothing. It means you choose to take the higher road. You decide not to drop to their level. You make a conscious choice to protect your character, your peace, and your dignity, even when others try to tear it down. That is real power. You can always fight back. You can always insult someone worse than they insulted you. You can always embarrass them the way they embarrassed you. But what will that achieve? You might win the argument, but you'll lose a piece of your peace. You'll feel just as bitter and exhausted as the person who started it. You'll waste energy trying to prove your worth to someone who doesn't even value respect. When you become the bigger person, you don't do it for them, you do it for you. You do it to protect your soul from becoming hard. You do it to keep your heart soft in a world that tries to make you cold. You do it to walk away with your head high, knowing you didn't let someone else change who you are. It's easy to be kind to those who are kind to you. It's easy to be respectful when you're being respected. But your true strength shows when you're tested. When someone tries to get a reaction out of you. When someone throws negativity your way. When someone laughs at your pain. In that moment, your silence, your calmness, your choice to walk away, all of that shows how powerful you truly are. Becoming the bigger person also means forgiving without always needing an apology. It means letting go of what someone said, not because they deserve it, but because your heart deserves peace. Holding on to anger, revenge, and resentment only burns you from the inside. Letting it go doesn't make you a loser. It makes you free. You don't have to attend every argument you're invited to. You don't have to fix every false thing someone says about you. You don't have to explain your worth to people who already made the choice to disrespect you. Some people will never understand you, and that's okay. Let your actions speak louder than your emotions. Let your peace be louder than your voice. There's nothing weak about choosing silence. There's nothing soft about walking away. It takes maturity, wisdom, and a deep understanding of self-worth. It means you've reached a place in your life where your mental and emotional peace is more valuable than proving someone wrong. When you rise above disrespect, you set yourself apart. People may not always notice it, but deep down, even your enemies will respect you for the way you carried yourself. They will remember your calm, your strength, your silence. And more importantly, you will remember that you didn't let someone else change your character. So whenever someone disrespects you, remember, you are not here to win every fight. You are here to grow, to rise, to walk in peace. Let them throw their darkness, you shine with light. Let them speak low, you walk high. That is what it means to be the bigger person. After you've been disrespected, even if you stayed calm, set boundaries, and walked away, there's still one more important step left: healing. Because the truth is, even silent wounds hurt. You might still carry that pain in your heart. You might replay those moments in your mind over and over, wondering why they said those things, why they treated you that way, or why you didn't speak up more. That's normal. Healing takes time, but it starts the moment you choose to let go. Letting go doesn't mean you forget what happened. It doesn't mean you pretend it never hurt. It means you no longer allow that pain to control your thoughts and emotions. It means you're ready to free yourself from carrying the weight of someone else's bad behavior. Sometimes we hold on to disrespect because we want closure. We wait for an apology. We wait for the other person to realize what they did. But here's something powerful to understand. You don't need their apology to move on. You don't need their permission to heal. Waiting for them to make it right only keeps you stuck. You have the power to choose healing, even if they never say sorry. One of the strongest things you can do for yourself is to forgive in your heart. Not because they deserve it, but because you do. You deserve peace. You deserve to stop hurting. You deserve to sleep at night without carrying bitterness. Forgiveness is not about making excuses for what they did. It's about choosing freedom over pain. It's about saying, I'm not going to let this stay in my heart forever. When you hold on to what they said or did, it becomes a part of you. You think about it during your quiet moments. It affects your mood. It makes you doubt yourself. But when you let go, you take your power back. You take your peace back. You take yourself back. Letting go also means giving yourself space to feel. Sometimes we try to act like nothing happened. We bury the pain and pretend we're okay. But healing doesn't come from hiding. It comes from facing the pain gently. It's okay to cry. It's okay to talk about it with someone you trust. It's okay to feel weak for a while. That doesn't mean you're broken. It means you're human, and being human is beautiful. As you begin to let go, you'll start to feel lighter. You'll stop thinking about that moment every day. You'll stop replaying their words in your head. You'll begin to look forward again. You'll laugh more. You'll smile for real. That's when you know you've healed. Not because they changed, but because you did. And remember, healing is not a straight line. Some days you'll feel strong, other days the pain will come back. That's okay. Just keep choosing peace every time. Keep reminding yourself, I deserve better. I deserve peace. I deserve to move on. You are not defined by what they did to you. You are not limited by how someone made you feel. You are so much more than that one moment. You are stronger, wiser, and braver than you think. And this pain, it won't last forever. It's here to teach you, not to break you. So give yourself permission to let it go. Not because you lost, but because you are ready to win your life back. Let it go so you can grow. Let it go so you can rise. Let it go so you can feel peace again. And when you do, when you truly release it from your heart, you'll look back and realize that moment of disrespect didn't define your story. It transforms you into someone stronger than ever before. So now you understand when someone disrespects you, you don't need to shout, argue, or lower yourself to their level. You don't need to prove anything to anyone. Your silence, your discipline, and your calm response are more powerful than any loud reaction. Let them talk, let them gossip, let them assume, but you stay in control. You rise above, because every time you choose peace over drama, growth over anger, and silence over revenge, you win. True strength is not shown by how loud you react. It's shown by how deeply you trust your worth, even when others don't see it. The most powerful person in the room is not the one raising their voice, but the one who controls their emotions and protects their peace. Like a treasure, be that person, because the more you respect yourself, the more the world will begin to reflect that same respect back at you. Don't waste your energy explaining yourself to people committed to misunderstanding you. Don't bend just to fit into places where your value isn't recognized. Keep your head high and your heart clean. Walk away when you need to. Set your boundaries firmly. Let your silence speak for your strength. Let your actions define your worth. And most importantly, never forget those who truly matter will see your light even when you say nothing at all.